All right, hello everybody. This is Dirt Digger Dave. I'm out here in one of my better Civil War fields. I'm kind of in between the two best ones. Over here is where I found, over this way is, over that way is where I found a bunch of stuff and a little hilltop, an infantry button. And back over this way, I found another hilltop and a bunch of horseshoes and a C button, a cavalry button. In this field here, I've taken a coat eagle button, and up on this hill here, I found a staff button, staff sergeant's button. Had the stars all the way around it, and a few bullets over here. And I've got a nice signal right here. .33, 35, going both ways. Well, 39, 40 this way. It says it's 3 bars down. We're gonna try a live dig. I know it's been a while since y'all have heard from me. I have been trying to get a video out, trying. I got this new camera holder, so we're gonna give this live dig a try. We have had an awful spring here. We've had snow, we've had ice, and now we're in drought. And like I say, it's not even, it's just past Easter here, you know? So this is one of them dig it all kind of fields here. There's really quiet. There's some barbed wire and some wire in it. But you have to dig it all here because you don't know. Well, it says it's in the plug. Let's see what we can get here. If I get something good, I'll show you what else I've got in the box today. Nothing special, but I have dug 4 decent little things. All right, where are we at? Well, let's see. Well, we got some, whoop. What is that? Oh. Look at here. I may have, well, what is that? That's a fired lead bullet, I believe. Yes. That's a fired little round ball or a 38 caliber or something. 32 caliber, I think that was. Yes. Look at that. Look how that thing just flattened right out. Made a super nice target. All right, we're on the board with that. I'm going to call that period. Let me show you what else I've got in a little box. Been out here 35, about maybe 40, 50 minutes. Got a modern bullet. 2 22 bullets. That one's really mushroomed in. It hit something hard and flattened right in. And I've got an old shotgun shell. It's got some words on there. I can't make it all out. So on to the next here. I'll try to show it all on this field from now on out. I'm sure I've missed some bullets here. Hopefully a button or two. That'd be nice to make a nice hunt today. So on to the next. All right, folks. Now here I got a really, really, really big iron signal. Look at here. Here's a hook from a chain. And we got one link and a master link. And then the other link is broken off again. So I know whose field this is. I'll get this back to the owner. He'll reattach that with maybe another master link and try to use it again. On to the next. Well, this was a crazy signal. It was a 09. It must have been on an edge or something, but it's a big old paper shotgun shell. Let's see if that says there. Let me see if I can read that. No, I am not going to be able to read that. We'll get that at the closeout. I see it says something right there, but that definitely was an old paper shotgun shell. So that's 2 22 shells, 2 shotgun shells, and a piece of lead and a piece of chain. On to the next. All right, folks, this hole here was a 19 one way and a 20 23 the other way. I flipped the plug over and look here what I got. That looks like a piece of round copper, and I do believe so. That's some type of a bullet casing. Is it modern or is it period? It certainly looks like it could be period. Ooh, I don't see nothing there. It's not a rim fire. Wow, what do you think that is? Could that be off of a Wesson? I believe I've dug a Wesson bullet here that the end of the bullet was gone, but the lead was still in it. It's about that length. I'll have to match that up and get back with you. And Wesson obviously was Wesson before Smith & Wesson. So that's a pretty cool find. I'll put that in the box and on to the next. Alrighty, folks. This is Dirt Digger Dave. I'm up here on this hillside. I've been here before, and I thought I didn't get them all. I ain't no way I got them all. I've been going along. I kind of started from that tree way down yonder there. I worked up to this tree and across. I made a line. I've been working my way up this hill. And I want you to hear this. If that ain't a Civil War bullet, I'll eat my hat. All right. I knew I didn't get them all. This hillside is so hard to keep your line. You know, you wind up wandering uphill, downhill, mostly downhill because you're just steep. And maybe it'll be a big old button, but who knows? I just gotta believe it's gonna be a bullet. Let's see what we got here. Come on now. Easy. This is right here in the middle of the plug, right where it's supposed to be. Look at there. Right there. Can you see that? That looks like a Sharps carbine. Oh my goodness. That makes my year so far. Look at that. Super nice Sharps carbine. Got a hole in the back, so I guess that's a pressed base they call that. Oh man, what a drought I have been on. I've been on a permission down in Alabama. It's supposed to be a big old farm site. Well, either it's been clobbered to death, or I can't find nothing down there. I found lots and lots, 2 5-gallon buckets of trash and about 65 cents worth of 3 Wheaties, and everything else is newer than that. A 64 and a 62 penny. Kind of cool, but man, not what we're looking for down there. But look at there. That's definitely a Civil War Sharps carbine bullet. All right, I'm out here with my Equinox, or not my Equinox, my Manticore. And I got a new Pro Fines 40. I had a 35 that just didn't act right, and I sent that back to the company, and man, within a week, they had this new one to me. Really happy about that. So, weather is good. I'm out here digging. Let's see if we can go get another one. On to the next. Well, here was another 19 signal. Here's another one of them copper brass bullet casings. So that's 2 of them. I'm definitely gonna have to do some research on those, because we just found that Sharps carbine right over there about 4.5 feet. So all right out here in the middle of this, maybe that's what that mini ball, that first lead shot I found come out of. So I'll have to clean that up at home and do some research. Awesome, something to do. On to the next. This is another 20 signal, and it's right next to a little fire ant mound. So we're gonna try to get in and get out of here. Is this another one of them? No, this is a that is a 22 caliber pistol bullet. Ringing a little bit high. Looks how big. It's not mushroomed down, so therefore it rang up a little bit higher than normal. Well, the fired one. So on to the next. That's number 3, I think, of those for the day. Well, here's a signal I just didn't really believe in. But look at here. That's a round ball. 33-31. Kind of iffy. There, hit something hard. It's really flattened on that side. It sounds like there's a piece of iron in here somewhere. So I'm going to see if I can find that piece of iron too. But that's a pistol ball. So that's cool. That's I'm going to call that definitely period. So this little site's going to pay off today. Maybe I'll get a video up. Awesome. On to the next. All right, people. I got the plug dug here. This is a 36-39. Not quite getting to 40. If I have to guess, I'm going to say it's one of them bigger, it's a bigger round ball. See if I can get you into the picture there. All right. Come on. something coming out here. And that looks like a deer slug. A deer, yeah, that's a deer cartridge. That's not quite old enough, I don't believe. That'll get another. That was a nice signal. Yeah, that's going to be like a, that's not quite a 30-06 or something. I don't know what that's going to be. Let's see if I can clean it up real quick and get a real quick read on it. I see numbers on there. WW. Let me get my glasses out real quick. Oh yeah. 3030. WW Super Winchester 3030. That's a gun my brother shoots, but not down here. He's from up in Michigan. All right, on to the next. All right, y'all. This was another 39 signal. And again, I thought it was going to be another bullet casing, that 3030, but this is another one of them fired larger bullets. See, there was where the back of the bullet was, and they fired it into the ground, probably just to unload the gun. And so that's the third one of them, I think, today. So that's, again, I'm calling that period. Someone was probably out on this hillside on guard duty or something and had a pistol, and maybe it got wet and they got them out of the gun. I'm not sure what, but I'm calling that period. On to the next. All right, everybody. Got another one of them 33 signals. And would you look over here? There's another one of them little round pistol balls. That's the third one of them we've gotten today. I don't know if that's what's coming out of those cartridges we found, but I'm going to call that a productive day. We got one Sharps carbine, some casings, some lead shot, and I'm hoping for one more bullet, maybe two yet. Still got a little bit of daylight left, but I'm running out of energy. I had breakfast about 10, 11 o'clock this morning. I got out here about 1 o'clock, had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich going out the door, and my belly button's telling me it's hungry time, so maybe a few more, I don't know. On to the next. Well, here's a crazy signal you don't expect to find out in the middle of a pasture. That's 80, 78, 80, 77, 81, 82. 3 bars down. That's with this Manticore, we know that's silver numbers all the way. So what do you think we got here? Rosie dime, piece of can slaw. Sounded pretty tight though, although I haven't dug a silver this year. We'll give this a live dig. Yeah, that site down in Alabama, I thought for sure I'd find some silver down there. Woo. Hundreds of holes. Well, now we gotta find, let's not go over there. There's some ants over there. See what's these, one of these 10-minute. Let me see here. That's about where it said it was. Let's see if we can pop that with the lesh tool here. All right, we got something moved here. Let's bring it up there. Look at there. Ha ha! The silver streak is broken. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a barber. I mean, not a barber, that is a mercury dime. How about that? Out here in the middle of this field, there is a mercury dime. Now, how long has that been out here? Obviously, we know that's post-Civil War, but this breaks my silver streak of no silver. There she is, Lady Liberty. What year we think that is? I'm gonna have to get my glasses out. I'll keep her in the frame there. Glasses are over here. How about this? This will make your day. Civil War bullet breaking that streak. First one of the year. Now we got ourselves, ooh, I believe that is a 1935. Can you see that? Awesome, awesome, awesome. A little bit of wear on her, but I am just tickled to get that. Man, oh man, oh man. Lady Liberty Mercury. Ha! What a signal. There, look at that. 1935. Hot dog. Well, that'll make your day. Ha! All right, I'll search around here. Maybe it's a coin spill. All right, on to the next. All righty, folks, let's do this closeout right out here in the field. Because when I get home, sometimes I don't have time to do it. So I'm going to try to start doing them out here in the field. Had a pretty good day. Not a great day, but man, whenever we can break 2 streaks, that's pretty cool. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 22 shells or bullets. And I probably left another 5 or 10, and there's 6 or 8 in the ground right there. That might be another one right there. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 of them, I guess. Found 1 modern bullet. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 round balls, small ones, probably pistol caliber. That one's a little bit bigger. That one there's a little bit bigger, but it's been fired. We got the Sharps carbine. That was the find of the day, maybe, up until the last find of the day. That's what I'm out here looking for. And I still think there's a few more out here. I didn't find a whole lot on this hillside. I don't know why we even found it, but I did find the one button, which was a staff officer's button. Here's the 2 cartridge casings that are older. I don't know what they are. I don't know if these go to those. I'm not sure. We got that 30-30 casing, 3 old shotgun shells. And then the last find of the day was just breaks another streak, my silver streak. So that's my first silver of 2026, the 1935 Mercury dime. So all in all, I'm going to call that a great hunt. I will get this video edited and out hopefully real soon. So on to the next. Thank you all. And like I say, I am now fully retired. So I appreciate all the likes and subscribes. You know, subscribing is free. And all you got to do is just like and ring the bell. And whenever I post a video, you'll get it and see it. And I appreciate all the likes and the comments. And that just keeps me going, gives me something to do every day. And on to the next.